Oh.
There we
Oh,
go.
okay. Hey, we're here. We're loud and proud.
Yeah, and well, why not? We are working today on some platypus feet.
What?
These platypus feet. These are
Platypusy.
feet. Platypus feet.
Okay.
Platypi feet. The feet of a platypus.
Okay. That sounds better.
Ah, so these I made out of fiberglass. I molded them last night off of those. When we were talking to Odin, I made those shoes with the foil and the saran wrap. These are what I molded off of those with the fiberglass, and then I just hit them with a white primer
Mm.
and trimmed off some of the excess. They do need more work, as in probably another layer of fiberglass and some gel coat. Gel coat being a smoothing agent that would make this real nice and smooth on top instead of looking like all this hairiness. But I don't have time for all that, so we're just gonna knock it down a little bit. Give it a paint job. Because there's like about a week until Halloween, and these are only one of the things I have to have done for then. But since we do not have, hey Sewong,
What's up?
since we do not have a guest tonight, we are just working on stuff. We can do a double run of which one is it? Oh, that one. This. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I was doing Instagram stuff first too. So, okay, guys. You already know we went to Sinister. You want to find out about what we did? Go over to Distance Learning's podcast that they did yesterday and find out what our experience was and how that all played out for us. If you still want to do support Love Horror and don't have anything to do this Friday, they also have their cabaret masquerade going on at 8:30 p.m. It's going to be an amazing show. It's always they put on amazing shows. I love their shows. I wish we could go to them all. I know they put in a ton of work of Tim has his crew working all the time. I mean, come December, they already have stuff for December, which we'll talk about when it's closer to that. Um, but yeah, they have so much good stuff going on, guys. You got to check it out. And then the next day, if you're feeling up to it, there is a LodiCon on Saturday, October 25th at the Lodi Fairgrounds, right? It's at their fairgrounds, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. And it is from 11 to 5 p.m. I'm hearing that Set Geeks will make an appearance there. Some of us will be at the Vampire Ball. Some of us are going to be attending LodiCon. So if you want to get some prizes and check some stuff out, go head on over to Lodi. And then after that, if you got the energy or you're jacked up on an energy drink, head back to Sacramento and come see the Council of Wades in their fancy dress at Shannon McCobb's Vampire Ball at the Harlows. VIP gets in starting at 7:30, I do believe, and then it goes from there, early entry and general admission. They're going to have live performances, bands, DJs, fire breathers and dancers, all kinds of fun stuff. I know they have different vendors. I think they're changing up some of the vendors that they had the last couple of years. So it'd be great to check out and see what they have this time around. And also, it's Jeff's birthday, so if you guys do come, buy him a drink. And if you're not feeling vampire-y but still want to rock out, also Amber Sweets, also connected to Love Horror, is having their show of their production of the Rocky Horror Picture Show that Saturday night at, again, the Historic Colonial Theater at 9 p.m. So see, there's all kinds of options to do this coming weekend in the Sacramento area. And then the next day, on Sunday, if you guys didn't feel like going to any of those things, or if you happen to be in the Fresno area, Heroes Fest is going to be happening. It's a fundraiser that Project Wish Upon a Star does. There's going to be a cosplay contest, trunk or treat, live music, and plenty of other vendors and cosplayers to wow and admire as we're getting ready for spooky season to continue. Now, going into November, the one of the big things that we are going to be at and be featured at as well is Time Machine's Weekend Blender in Tracy at the West Valley Mall. Guys, we always go to this thing and it's great to support a local mall, anime and Sinister Creature Con and even LA Comic Con, just to name some cons. There's other ones that are less costly, but this is absolutely free and you just hang out at the mall. So guys, if you're in the Tracy East Bay area, go hang out at the mall, stop by and say hi November 22nd and 23rd. Oh, Say Wong says that he might be at the NorCal Cosplay Gathering in Sac on November 8th. I didn't know about that. So, Say Wong, if you have a flyer or anything, just send it over to us on Instagram or something, and I can put it in the flyer wrap up for next week. That'd be really cool. Also happening in November on the 22nd here at Lucid Wineries, Sac Geeks is going to be having their Dungeons and Drag Queens Night Market. It's also a celebration of our President Frisco's birthday. So come on down, get your groove on, have a drink, and do some shopping. It's free to enter and it's for all ages. And also, at the end of November, after Thanksgiving, when we're all full and stuffed full of turkey, Fan Expo will be here in San Francisco. I know there's going to be a ton of celebrity guests there. Also, I'm hearing a rumor that Amy Jo Johnson may be there. I know for sure Dogpool is going to be there. Sack Geeks may or may not be there. We're still waiting to see if we have an in there or not. So you might see some of us. Hopefully, we'll find out. And that is it for now of the event roundup. So it looks like, babe, you're painting right now, right?
Yes, I have 1 foot already, first coat done.
Alrighty.
I am using just normal craft paint. This is Craft Smart Gold Archer? Archer? Oh, which way are okay. You can't read that.
Well, yeah, it's a little full. There it goes.
Probably still can't read that.
No,
It's tiny.
yeah, it's very blurry.
Yeah. But anyways, it's just cheap craft paint and just a house brush, general, because it is a slather job. It is literally just coat the whole thing, fill all the little crevices.
Mm.
And if you see me doing this wiggle motion, because with the fiberglass, it'll make little dimple holes, and I'm trying to work the paint down in there, so it's not have to be as thick as it. It'll dry easier.
Very nice, very nice. But we only really have 2 people in the chat right now. I was gonna do some would you rathers, but I don't think that's enough people for a would you rather at the point in time. So, I think oh, I'm drawing a blank today. It's been a long, long day. Long week, really. Still kinda tired from Sinister. That was a lot.
Well, why don't you talk about Sinister for a bit here?
Okay, so I guess I'll do another recap of our experience at Sinister, which again was another amazing convention for us. We were all dressed to the nines in our nightmare garb for day one because Bruce wanted to be Zero, so obviously we made Zero happen. We were um, not followed, but things were the other way around this time because normally at conventions when we're with Phil, we are taking pictures of him or for him. And this time he came and took pictures of us and for us and did a lot of networking and connections. And that was his first time there. So it was a real big change in experience for him to go to a horror con. So that way he can let the horror community know that distance nerding is there and they are nerdy about horror as well. Now, apparently there was some hiccup with the original cosplay judges, so they had to recruit new ones that were just hanging out at the convention. So Sack Deadpool, Pepperjack, and of course young Phil were all pulled to be judges. And I think it turned out really well because Bruce still came out a winner. No, he did not win a bucket prize of goodies, but he still won Best in Show for kids and got that giant bling bling medallion that will go up on the award wall here in my office slash cosplay lab. So the bad part is I won't make a video of like the stuff that was in the bucket because we didn't get the bucket. The ones who did win the kid bucket were a couple of siblings and their mom did a really good job on their costumes, and they played their parts well, and they did a really good job, so they did deserve their award. And there's a lot of other great contestants, awesome winners. Of course, I mainly focused on Bruce's category because I wanted to see what would happen. Um,
Mothman.
yeah, Mothman, I think they didn't place this, but I think they got, like, judge's choice or something like that, I think?
Yeah. And then the Planet of the Apes
Yeah, the
won
guy
that one as
who's
well.
the Planet of the Apes and, it turned out to be really Cindy Rue Cosplays was the host this time. She was the host in June as well, and I think she did a pretty good job. I know she was a judge before. She was a judge at the first Sinister we all went to as a family, and Bruce entered that contest.
It's kind of fitting because this was the last one we're competing in, for, and that was so he won with her as the host for the first, or as a judge for the first and a host for the last.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, she announced him because she announced him in the first one because that's a video that's pinned to our Instagram if anyone wants to check that out.
And that was before we even knew her.
Yeah, it was like we didn't really know anyone because that was like our first big convention that we went and cosplayed and entered a contest at all. And that's where Bruce found the love really for cosplay, I think. I think that win would just made him feel so special that he was like, "I love this." I want to keep doing this.
Okay, so we have a base coat on here, and all over my hand. Platypus foot. It definitely brings the character into it.
Platypus!
They go that way. Dun, dun, dun. Almost scratch my face with paint.
Well, I mean, it could wash off, so you'll be all right there.
Yeah, I'll give myself a blob between the eyes.
Blop, blop,
Well,
blop, blop.
we usually do it towards the end, but why not do it now?
What are
Why at
we
least
doing?
why this dries a little.
What are we doing?
We are switching around a little here. To our lovely cabinet of chemicals.
Cabinet of tentacles. I don't think you've.
Chemicals.
Oh, chemicals. Let's see, I couldn't hear.
Cabinet. Chemicals.
Yeah, that's why I was like, tentacles didn't make sense. So I wasn't.
I mean, I do have tentacles to make, but not yet. We are going to start out with someone we spent a lot of time with this summer.
Yeah,
This is their sticker. You cannot read it because it is blown out from the light, but it says cosplay is for everyone.
and that is the lovely Tomb Room that hosts the Colossus Girl cosplay contests. And we team up with them every Silver Age now to host the Marvel Meetup because along with hosting the cosplay contest, providing the prizes, and doing workshops, they also put on meetup spaces. So if there's a type of meetup you want to do at a Colossus Girl event, they will have a schedule for that weekend and tell you what time it is, and you go to their special backdrop and you can meet there and do your photo ops. And we like to do the Marvel meetup at Silver Age, and they love teaming up with us to promote that one. So they are definitely going on the chemical cabinet.
Okay. Next, this is one we picked up at Sec Anime. I lost it in the pile in the whole shuffle of moving.
Yes, this is Smelly Cat. If you want to look them up on Instagram, they are smelly.cat. Now they are artists.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a lot of kind of odd gothic type art, kind of on the darker side, but there's some interesting pieces as well that are a little more colorful and bright, like this one. The blade. Blade. Nice. They do things. I do not using tools helps.
These tools are handy.
Okay, where do we want a space cat?
I
Space
don't know
cat.
where's a good place.
Space cat. Boom. We have space cat.
Space cat.
This next one, which has a really cool card. I love this artwork. The jellyfish with Alice. I have a couple of her other pieces as well. Um, you cannot read any of that
No,
font,
it is
but
totally blown out. That's not focusing really well.
yeah,
I think you need
Alice
to do the
on the
hand
card,
behind thing.
and the sticker. She said this is from Sinister. She said that we could pick whatever we wanted. So I let Bruce pick, and we ended up with
Mushrooms holding
mushroom
hands.
candy corn.
And this creator's name, I'm gonna screw up her last name, but I'm gonna try and then I'll spell it out. Diana Ormanzini. It's Ormanzhi. Now her Instagram handle is that her whole name, Diana Ormanzini. Ziha. So if you guys want to look her up, that's what it is. That means you have to rewind to get the spelling.
And there's a lot. She has lots and lots of really cool pieces. She has a lot of mushrooms, but she also has like a sushi Kirby, where Kirby is in a California roll.
Ooh.
She has like some really cool ocean ones. I have a couple of those. One of the ones we just got is a bird, but the bird is a candle melting. I really like her art. If I had more money, I would have more of it, but sadly I do not. This is one that I barely met this time. So this is straight to video mask, and it has a sticker like that. He does like latex monster masks and such like that. Had it looked like really nice quality masks from what I could see there. Had a decent variety of different styles. So if you're needing a mask, definitely that's one of the places you can check out. Check them out. Check Frankenpine out. Happy Death does some of that stuff. Um, Happy Death FX, which will be on the show soon. So yeah, definitely. Their artwork looks pretty cool. So be worth checking out if you're in the market for a nice mask. Next up is this the creator here, and coolly enough, this sticker glows in the dark.
Ooh. Yeah, that creator is GG Creatures. Their Instagram handle is GG_creatures.
And they make these weird like figures that kind of look like a cross between a bat, a Furby, and a demon. So
So kind of like a possessed Labubu.
yeah,
So they're cuter because the normal Labubus are just but with a little demon possession added to them, it's not so bad.
the normal Labubus are based off a children's book.
Oh yeah, I knew they were based off of like a character of some sort. I thought it was like a TV show or something. Couldn't remember.
This is a really good sticker too. Jesus, that is a nice, heavy, thick sticker, and it has a good glue. So if you get stickers from them, and you put it on your water bottle, it should last. That is a solid sticker.
And if it glows in the dark, you can find your water bottle in the dark.
So yeah, that is a nice heavy duty sticker. I like those. I kind of want to talk to them again next semester and find out where they're doing their stickers.
We could
I like
probably
that.
message them.
Yeah. Okay, this next one. Yeah. Oh, I should probably grab that black piece. Boom. Yeah.
I gotta hold it still. Dead Ringer Artworks. They've been to at least the last two Sinisters, if not more often. Uh, they oh my gosh, I know they create comic books, illustrations. Oh, what else do they have?
Color books,
Yeah.
coloring books, children's activity books. some really interesting stickers like this guy. Um, I have other pieces of his art or his stickers that I bought previously before talking to him this time. That I have at least two of his stickers over with my fish tank. So if you are into cryptids, he has a kind of child friendly take on the cryptic look, and they're really cool looking.
And if you wanna find them on Instagram, their handle is Dead Ringer Art. So you look up Dead Ringer Art, and their profile picture is basically the same thing that's their card, so you'll know you're finding the right one.
And again, a really high quality sticker. It's a nice heavy background or heavy sticker. And it's sparkly.
Spackers.
Put him with this other kind of fat troll looking dude. And finally, we have a author right here.
Yes. Ryan Hoist, and his
Where's
company
that
is
back?
called Machete and Quill Press. Now, babe, can you tell us what kind of stories or what kind of writings do they do? Are they books? Are they comics? Or
They are a novel. They are novels. They look to be more adulty. I do believe might have a kids book. I do not remember. But it looked to be mostly adult style books at his table. I have a couple more stickers. I don't know where they what I did with them though, from a different booth. But these are going to be more adult suspense style novel, kind in that like horror ah, category where like young adult you'd be fine, still read it type thing. Stickers are so grabby today.
they just
Just
want
so
to be
gross.
stuck on. Well, stuck like glue, you and
There
me.
we are.
And
Ta-da!
and that concludes the sticker slap.
Yes,
It's getting kind of full, but we still have room.
we have plenty of room. We have this whole big section down here for your maker's tag. Here, over here. We got all kinds of room. It should all look like right here. How this is nice and crowded, all of it needs to be that way. I don't want to see any of that door, except for in the trough. In the trough, just because I don't want to mess up the lovely stickers.
Mhm.
Mm.
You
Uh,
froze.
it is not Smelly Cat. It is actually where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There. It is Spelly Cat with a SP.
A spelly. Yes, spelly. Did I say smelly before? I meant spelly. So sorry. Or maybe it just switched in Michael's brain and it just went that way. Which are, mnemonic devices.
Yes, yes. Let's see if we are any bit drier on our paints. Right, huh? Okay. Let's see. Clean fingers. We touch. We are still very, very much wet. We do not have clean fingers. But I think I can hefty enough. I could probably add a second coat. Try to fill in some of the gaps.
Mhm.
Because there are definitely some pinholes in these and some light spots like right there.
Brush, brush, brush the feet. Brush them twice a day.
Well, I'm also trying to use the brush here a little bit to hide some of the hairlines. I'm putting a very heavy coat of paint on these things.
Right, yeah. 'Cause you want 'em to look smooth like actual platypus feet.
A little bit of texture is not bad, but I don't want to have a bunch of little hairlines.
Yeah.
Whoop. That way you can actually see what I'm doing.
Yeah. Let's see, let's get a close-up look. Oh, there's like a stray hair.
You know that guy
Yeah.
right there? Where to go with?
Mhm. Now, how is he gonna put these on?
So these actually sit right over his shoes. We are going to have him wear high tops just so that where my hand is isn't his ankle and it doesn't eat into his ankle as he's walking throughout the night. But these will just slide right over his shoes. They slip right onto the shoe. I tested them before we started all this to make sure there wasn't a problem getting them on and off. Because if there was going to be a problem, I wanted to do it before wasting a bottle of paint on it. And then we would have had to scramble and find a new project, like repairing the feet.
Yeah, repairing the feet would be something to do, like, after Halloween and when we don't really know what
Well,
else to do.
not if he broke them today.
True. But he's not wearing these to school, right? He's gonna
No,
wear these
no,
trick
no,
or
no, no, no.
treating.
Yes, but I had him try these on before we started.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's not gonna damage them at school.
Yeah, no, this is purely gonna be a trick or treat costume, and these feet will get cleaned up, modified. Um, I might even bring them back and show them off, like hit them with some sandpaper and put another coat of fiberglass on there, and then they might be showing back up on the show for gel coat because we have not shown how to do gel coat yet, and it's not super toxic. I mean, you should wear a mask when you're sanding it because it does, but to apply it is not super toxic like fiberglass.
Yeah, that fiberglass smelled last night when you were making
And
those.
think, no, it smelled when I brought them in, and they were almost cured.
Well, like, the smell lingered on you even when we went to bed.
Yeah, and I took a shower.
Yeah, that it's strong. Like, I had a hard time laying next to you. I was considering going to the living room.
I fell asleep easily.
Yeah, you did. I was afraid the fumes were gonna make me pass out, and then I wasn't gonna be able to get up in the morning.
Platypus feet, platypus feet, painting on my platypus feet. Hope I don't run out of paint. So, what is anyone else doing anything for Halloween out there?
Yeah, guys, say Wong, easy money. What are you guys doing? Have any big plans? We want to know. What are your plans for Halloween night? It's a Friday, so I mean, a lot of people are planning on going out and doing stuff.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of nightclub and party things going on.
Yeah, I'm supposedly going out Saturday night. I don't know how well that will work. Say, well, you got nothing? Are you going to pass out candy at least? That's doing something if you're going to pass out candy.
Is it chocolate?
Cosplayers have a love-hate relationship with Halloween.
I don't. I just love it.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
just love it. Some do. Some call it amateur hour. It's kind of like if you're a jokester and freaking when April Fools comes around, you're like, ugh, will you all stop? You suck at this. But our like it is, it's the one time you get to come out and just freaking stunt on people. So, and then they give you candy for it. Like, how often do you get to like full on stunt on someone, and they're like, "Oh, that's really nice. Here's a candy bar."
uh, when you
Never.
go or when you go to conventions and booths happen to have free candy.
Yeah, but no, you never dress up and be like, "Hey, look how great my stuff is," and then people be like, "That is awesome, candy."
Oh yeah, if even before we met, if like that year handmade my very own Sally costume, some people actually loved it a lot and like let me take handfuls of candy.
Yeah, if you stunt hard enough, you get more candy. Also, if you're with an adorable kid, it helps too. But
Yes, I was with Aiden when because he was a little kid, and that was my excuse for going trick or treating was that I was going out with him. That way, I wouldn't get crap about being a teenager and going trick or treating still.
I mean, if you're an adult or a teenager and you come with a solid costume, most people won't say anything. They'll just like, "That's dope," and give you candy still.
Yeah, I mean, the way I grew up, it was basically if you came to the door in a costume, it didn't matter your age, you can get candy, which is why I hated it when like kids would come in their PE clothes or their siblings' PE clothes and go, "Oh, I'm a James Lick student. Oh, I'm a Joseph George student." I'm like, "No, you're not. You put on your PE clothes and ran around the neighborhood. You couldn't even at least put on a mask. At least, oh, it's in my backpack. We'll put it on. No, well then you're not getting candy." And they threatened to egg
See,
the house. But our house never really got egged, because I don't,
Barney the grumpy old man.
no, Uncle Barney wasn't around. It was me who was handling it, and I told him I would go kick their ass if they try to egg my house.
Yeah, but you act like everyone in that neighborhood didn't know about your uncle.
Yeah, probably. Or no, Uncle Barney wasn't that intimidating. It was my mom more than Uncle Barney.
Yeah, well, those are painted. Two lovely coats and a whole that bottle is dead.
Oh, good thing you finished them in time and had enough paint.
Definitely gotta wash that brush real good in a minute here. Um, well, we got a little bit of time left here. So, in that box behind you, babe,
Box behind me.
there,
Let's see.
yes,
Wait.
the cardboard box right there.
Oh, off to the side?
Yes, there is a thing
Oh!
in there because we are on our way to 200 and we have prizes
This
such
one.
as that.
Bleh. You can make your dice throw up. Bleh. Or if you don't.
So that is that is Unicourse. Unicourse is printed in a rainbow glow in the dark filament and is a dice tray slash tower. So you can drop your dice in there and roll them during your D&D game. And then when someone challenges you, you just tell them, "Why should I care?" We also have a Leopleurodon.
I don't have the Leoplerodon.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
He's over in that. Oh, he must fell in the hole then.
Oh, wait, I
Cause
can reach him. Give me a second.
he's
I feel him. I
in
got
the
him. I got him.
hole.
He fell down the hole. The Leoplerodon, Charlie. Like,
With a lovely little derpy look on his face.
and he
We even,
wiggles.
yes, Lexi. We even have a Witcher prize ready for you guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if I take that one out, the stuff in front of it's going to fall.
Okay, well you guys seen the figure. There's a Witcher prize. There's and I'm still working on more. There's going to be a Star Wars prize that I have to finish up here. I might even do part of that one on the stream because I'm going to be doing some interesting work with that one. What else? What else? What else? Oh, so many prizes. We have so many prizes that we're making up for you guys. And then next week, next week, you're gonna want to be here for next week. Next
Yeah.
week, we have this guy, not that guy.
Yeah, I'm not touching anything. I'm going to let you clickety clack.
That one.
So yeah, if
Yeah,
you
that guy.
guys have ever been to Sinister Creature Con, you know they do a pumpkin carving demonstration, and that is brought to us by the lovely Justin. But oh, I'm gonna mess up his last name, even though he told me how to say it. Um, Besser, Justin Besser. He is featured at Sinister Creature Con every Halloween con with his amazing pumpkin carvings. He's also been he does a lot of other shows. He was also on Best in Snow. You guys seen that snow carving challenge where they had to make like big snow things and stuff like that? He was on that. And if you want to check that out, go to Disney Plus and look up Best in Snow and you will find him there. He was on a team that made some amazing stuff. It was really great. It was really awesome. And he's going to be on our show next week at 6 p.m. teaching us some carving techniques. You don't want to miss it.
He's a super nice guy. I talked to him for a while at Sinister. Super cool guy, super nice. Can't wait to have a conversation with him next week. And then, for all of you guys that may have missed it at the beginning, we have the the breakdown of shows.
It's the event, the Comic Con event breakdown. I say Comic Con event because not only do we tell you guys about Comic Cons, but events that are happening. So if you want to just go out and do something fun, we're going to let you know about it. And obviously, it's going to be Comic Con cosplay related because that's how we find out about stuff. Like this one that is brought to us by Love Horror. Love Horror is the umbrella company that does these cabaret events and also Sinister Creature Con. And on this Friday, October 24th, at the historic Colonial Theater, they are doing a cabaret I'm going to say this macabre. I fucked that up. So, if you guys are into drag queens and want to see some cabaret that is love horror themed, go check that out. Tickets will be at lovehorror.com and the tickets are still available. And then the next day, on Saturday, if you are in the Lodi Stockton area, or if you're down here, just feel like wanting to do something, there's Lodi Con for the fall season. It's Saturday, one day only from 11 to 5. It's going to be a lot of fun there. They have all kinds of celebrity guests. Sat Geeks will be there as well. So go over there and spin the wheel and get a prize. There should be plenty of prizes. They have buttons for sale. They have stickers to give away. They have pretty much anything nerdy. They got it. Also, that same day, if you're traveling back over to Sacramento, check out Shannon McCobb's Vampire Ball. Now, this is a big to do. Shannon puts on fabulous balls. Uh, this one is Dracula themed. So if you have a costume that is a Dracula or from that era of Dracula vampire when it takes place, get all dolled up and head on down. Doors open at 7:30 for VIV. If you don't know what VIV is, then you aren't really a vampire, I don't think. But I do know the Council of Waits is going to be there in all of their fancy dress glory. So if you want to check out how we're all going to be, come on over to the vampire ball. And if you're not into dressing up in the vampire esque, you can also, head over to the historic Colonial Theater for the Rocky Horror Picture Show brought to us by Amber Sweets. And this event will be available at 9 p.m. And you can get the tickets at lovehorrorevents.com. Tim has so much stuff going on, it's crazy. And then the next day on Saturday, October 26th, down in Fresno, there is going to be Heroes Fest brought to you by Project Wish Upon a Star, where they are being raising funds to help out underprivileged kids and help them out with all that stuff. We're going to be having a trunk or treat. There'll be live music. There's going to be a cosplay contest. So, and plus vendors as usual. So, you guys, that is something you don't want to miss out on either. And then we're jumping into November, the weekend of November 22nd, 23rd, Weekend Blender will be in Tracy at the West Valley Mall. You can see us in our own booth this time. And I do hear that Distance Nerding will be there hosting the event as well. And of course, Cindy Rue will be there hosting the cosplay contest as she does, because we know she's awesome at hosting cosplay contests.
Hold up. What about Jackrabbit?
Oh, yeah. I don't have the flyer up, guys. I didn't have time to edit that. But on November 1st, Jack Rabbit is hosting trivia with Sat Geeks and Distance Nerding. So, just Sat Geeks is the local charity for beer on tap. So if you get their local tap beer, you'll also be helping fund Sat Geeks. And plus, they're going to be having a toy drive for underprivileged kids. So you guys can go over to Jackrabbit, bring a brand new unopened toy for kids to have something to open on Christmas morning. I will put the flyer up for that in next week's show so we can talk about it even more then. Also, you can check out more information about it on Sat Geeks Instagram and Distance Nerding Instagram. Now jumping back into later in the month, while we will be at Weekend Blender here in Sacramento at the Lucid Winery, Sat Geeks is going to be having their night market celebrating Frisco's birthday. It just happens to align that way. So he was like, let's turn it into my birthday party. So its theme is Dungeons and Drag Queen. So there will be a drag show and it'll be tasteful and suitable for all families because it is for all ages. We'll still have vendors, cosplay, and drinks. It is free to enter. We just ask that you scan the QR code so we can get a head count of how many people come through. Again, this is at Lucid Winery on our street. Be there if you can't make it to Weekend Blender. And ending up the month of November, I see Jeff dancing off screen being a goober. There is Fan Expo in San Francisco. Now, I know there's going to be tons of vendors. It's going to be super crazy there with all kinds of celebrity guests and stuff. We are still waiting to hear if we will be in attendance or not. When it gets closer, we will let you guys know. Fingers crossed that the Council of Wades, or at least majority of us, can get there and meet Dog Pool.
Wait, did you say the kennel awaits? Would that be where Dogpool is?
In a kennel?
Yeah, the kennel of Wades.
Council. Council of
The dog.
Wades.
Wouldn't would Dogpool live in the kennel of Wade's?
I don't think they put Dogpool in a kennel. She is free to roam as she wishes.
Okay. Well, and that's our last show for now.
Yeah, for now that's all the info I have of shows for now until we
Well,
get
you know
further
what?
in.
You, you know what show you didn't mention?
What did I not?
They mostly pot out at night.
Oh, yeah, of course. Our good friend Graveyard and his weekly episode of Potting Out at Night. Does he have a guest on?
I did not look. I did not get a chance to look, but
I
he
did
should
not
be on
either.
in a couple minutes here.
Yeah.
So go check it out. If he has a guest, cool, get a live show. If not, go watch one of the other episodes. They're all great. So definitely go check out. They mostly pot out at night, mostly. Graveyard's a cool guy. Really good, gets really good interviews. If you're into anything horror, especially this time of year, go check out his stuff. He has a couple of shows. He also does another one with his co-host Salem, where they review horror movies and a lot of the time really bad ones because they watch bad movies, so you don't have to. All right, well, that is going to do it for us this week. We have our lovely platypi feet, platypi, platypi. We have feet.
For Perry.
We got feet, and you didn't even have to go to OnlyFans to see those ones. Um, the AI Power Ranger fan film.
I don't know if I've seen the AI Power Ranger fan film, so maybe I will look it
Wonder if
up.
that's a thing I sent you.
I don't know. Is it? I thought
I don't know.
it looks like what we've been getting sneak peeks of, but who knows?
Who knows?
But if it was AI,
Okay.
it would explain why that Lord said looked the way it did.
Yeah. Well, even if it's mixed. But anyways, remember, be a maker, not a hater, and goodbye.
Bye.